What's good, YouTube? Team Concord from Kalamazoo channel here, just bringing you guys the deck I took second with at locals last night, or 2 nights ago, my bad, with Lightsworn and whatnot. And I'll be showing you guys 3 versions of Lightsworn, and don't worry, this video won't be long. I've been playing Lightsworn for like 4 years now. A lot of people like my videos, and I usually get a lot of positive feedback, so yeah, just keep the feed coming, guys. And I'm doing this for everyone because a lot of people have been asking me about the other variants of Lightsworns, and I got asked to talk about the new light cards that are coming out that will coincide with the Lightsworn deck, and I'll talk more about them at the end of the video. And so anyways, yeah, so here's the main deck that I usually use, my version of Lightsworns anyway. So you got 3 JDs, whoops, my bad. Yeah, 3 JDs, BLS, 2 Lilas, 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Card Trooper, 2 Raikou. There was a huge snowstorm Friday night, and there were basically the only competitive people that were playing were 2 Karakuri players, 1 Wind-Up player, 1 Insector player, and 1 Dark Smorg lockdown deck. And the Dark Smorg lockdown deck beat me in the final round, so he got first, I got second. But it was still really fun. We're good friends and whatnot, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, 2 Wolves, Trago, Celestia, Aaron, Garroth, Double Lumina, Jane, Honest, Gore's Plague, Charge, Dark Hole Heavy, Reborn Reincarnation MST, Double Duality, Triple Soul Recharge, 1 Avarice, 1 Reinforcement, 1 Mirror Force, and 2 Chain Disappearance in the main. Those are supposed to be beckonings, but like I said, the only competitive people were playing, I realized that like my maining Chain Disappearance would really probably catch them off guard, and it did. And it was a good way to get in like an easy first turn, yeah, pretty much first game win, because, you know, they'd summon like Ninishi or something like that, and just be like, boom, and they're like, oh. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's that deck. Keep in mind, I really don't like doing videos on Dueling Network. I really don't like it. I like actually having the cards in videos because I feel like the videos mean more, but this is just more convenient for me because I didn't feel like keep swapping out cards and keep making videos and then have to add them all together. So I just did it on Dueling Network, you know, just a little more convenient for me. Anyways, here's the pure Lightsworn build. A lot of people play this. Like, if you're a really aggressive Lightsworn player, then this is probably the build for you. I like to play a little bit more conservatively and drop the big cards when I need to, but this is kind of just keep dropping and keep destroying. And this version is good, but with Effect Veilers out there, it slows it down a little bit, but it still goes off quite a bit, and has a lot of potential for just these huge bursts. And yeah, anyways. So you got 2 Celestias, 2 Garroths, 1 Aaron, 1 Jane, 2 Lumina, 2 triple Wolf, because like I said, just massive aggro. And if you maintain field presence, then wind-ups and stuff are actually going to be kind of destroyed then, because if they get rid of your whole hand, what does that matter if you have, you know, like double Wolf and like a Garroth and a Lumina on the field? They're only going to be able to get over the Lumina, and then you got these massive beat sticks still alive. So it's just a nice way to just maintain field presence. Anyways, Raikou, double Lila, triple JD, 1 BLS, 1 Honest, double Necrogardna, Gore's Plague, 2 Effect Veiler, Charge, triple Recharge, Avarice, double Duality, Rhoda, and with Rhoda and the 2 Garroths and the 2 Luminas, it's just so easy to get off the first turn Lumina Garroth, and then since you run 14 Lightsworn monsters, it's so easy for Garroth to mill Lightsworn monsters again, and then you can just massive pluses. Like, I'll just mill Wolf with Garroth effects all day and just plus like 2-3 a turn. It's just crazy how much it goes off. It's really nice, but yeah, like I said, Veiler is like kind of too hot right now for me to play this version, but in the near future I'll probably play this version, like if I really want to catch people off guard and just basically demolish them from the inside out. Yeah, it's a pretty, like I said, it's a really aggressive build, and yeah, anyways, Reborn Reincarnation, 1 Beckoning. I feel like 1 Reincarnation, 1 Beckoning in this build is enough, because granted, Beckoning, a lot of people are like, you have to run like 3, and some people are like, you must run 2, and people are like, oh, 1, it's bad. But sometimes you really don't want to drop cards out of your hands. Like, sometimes you don't want to get rid of your Gores, and sometimes you don't want to, like, I don't know, it's just hard to explain. It's more of a situational thing. So it's like, I think 1 Beckoning is good, but if you want to take out the Reincarnation for another Beckoning, it's really no problem. And then you got Mirror Force Double Threatening, because Double Threatening allows you to mill with Lightsworns again. It allows Celestia to go off more often, and it just, yeah, like I said, it just opens up more possibilities and whatnot. And then we're going to go to the Twilight build. Okay, you got double Lumina, double Wolf, Raikou, Aaron, Garroth, Jane, Celestia, 2 Lila, double Effect Failure, triple JD, BLS, Dark Armed, double Chaos Sorcerer, Trago, Gores, Plague, Sanguine, Phantom. Phantom is just so busted in this version if you just get it and you're like milling all these cards, especially like late game. Like I'll copy Dad and then have like 4 to 5 darks in the graveyard. Like I'll have like, you know, Sanguine, Gores, Trago, and then like double Chaos Sorcerer just sitting in the grave, and I'm just like, yeah, now I can blow up like 5 things. It's really nice. Anyways, and then you got triple recharge, an Allure, and usually Allure is is used on like a Chaos Sorcerer that's not really live, or if it is live you just don't want to remove a Lightsworn or Sanguine late game, because I hate Sanguine late game, so I'll just like pitch it later. But yeah, Avarice, double Duality, Rhoda, double Space Heavy, like because this is such a monster aggressive build, it's almost necessary to run, because then you can just like Space, drop Chaos Sorcerer, next turn Space, drop JD, and next turn Heavy, drop Dark Arm. Like this and that last Lightsworn build that I showed you, like they're both very aggressive, and yeah. So anyways, then you got obviously Reborn, Reincarnation, then you got 1 Mirror Force and 1 Solemn. The reason for the 1 Solemn is because you're trying to make massive pushes. Like I played this version like once or twice, this format, like just for like giggles basically, and I like Judgment, they're like torrential, and then they had like an open field, and I looked in their grave, they had Gores in the grave, and I was like, okay. I dropped a JD, a BLS, a Dark Arm, a Sorcerer, and then I normal summoned a Lumina just for fun, and I'm like, good game. But yeah, anyways, so that's that, and yeah, so that's the Twilight version. And now I'm going to be talking about these new cards coming out for the Lights. They're called Light Rays, and I've known about these for months actually, but I just recently got PMs and comments to do videos on them, mainly from, where is he? Okay, well, anyways, yeah, I don't know his name, I don't really remember it obviously, but anyways, so I'm just going to go through these new Light Ray cards, or if you just want to click off this video and go see for yourself instead of having me explaining them, but I'm going to explain how I'm going to use these as well. Light Ray Daedalus, or Daedalus, I don't know how to really pronounce cards like that. It says you have to have 4 more lights in your graveyard. They can be the same name for this guy. You could target 3 cards on the field, one of them being a field spell card, and then destroy them all, which is nice because I'm just thinking about weird things for like Gear Town, and like you can like make some sort of accelerated Gear Town turbo deck and just like destroy face and like destroy your own Gear Town, get a 3000 beat stick, and destroy their 2 cards. And that's just one thing that just came to my head. It's probably not that much of a possibility, but that's just what popped in my head. And then you got, this would be like a great side deck card in Lightsworn if you're going against like Gravekeepers or something that actually runs field spell cards. Like you can really mess them up if you just like drop this, and it's like, and if they don't have a Veiler for it, it's like, wow, you just pretty much wrecked them because you just destroyed 3 cards on the field, and you just drop it for free then too. So that's obviously really nice. You got Diabolos. You have to have 5 or more lights with different names. You can banish 1 light monster from your graveyard and target 1 set card your opponent controls. Look at that target, then return to the top or bottom of the owner's deck. That's a pretty good card. I like the effect. It's generally easy for Lightsworns to get 5 or more with different names, especially, you know, because you'll have like BLS and JD and then like 3 random Lightsworns. So this one will be relatively easy to drop as well. And I don't really know how I would use that yet. Like, it's just good in general. Like, I might just run 1 because, you know, it's just one of those good cards. This is one of my favorite ones. Granted, it's not even that great, but it's a level 8, so you can use it with trade-in, which I'm thinking of some sort of turbo build for Lightsworn, and I'll probably, obviously, talk about more of that later. But its effect is 5 or more lights, different names. Once per turn, when a spell or trap is activated. Once per turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, while the face of the monster you control are only warrior types, and he is a warrior. You can banish 1 warrior type in your graveyard, so you'd banish like Garroth or Aaron or Jane, or if you're running more than 1 Garroth, obviously just banish 1 of them. And then you can negate the activation of the card and destroy it. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I really like it because then, like when your opponent's trying to go for these like defensive plays and stuff like that, or just random stuff, you know, like obviously just his effect is good in general. Then you got Light Ray Sorcerer, which is basically a light Chaos Sorcerer, and the picture on him just looks BA. It's pretty sweet. 3 or more lights removed from play, as in like they're already removed from play. So he's a generally easy summoning condition, because if you're running like Phantom of Chaos, you know, like you can just remove JDs and then blow up, and then you'll have enough fuel for this. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of testing and researching to do this, but hopefully it turns out alright, like in different versions. Like obviously I'm going to try these out a lot and test them out, and then I'll let you guys know more official video, and then yeah, anyways. But yeah, then it has the same effect as Chaos Sorcerer basically, except for you have to you target one of your banished light monsters and one face-up card on the field, or one face-up monster in field, and then you shuffle like the remove JD typically, or whatever you put, and you shuffle that back into your deck, and then you banish that target, and then obviously you can't attack. So this card will definitely be ran, and I'll probably then run more Chaos Sorcerers and more of the Twilight variant. Like I think you'll be forced to with this card, because this card is just too good, because it's like the tour bus effect. You'll just be shuffling JDs back into your deck, or the remove Luminas back into your deck, and that just creates a lot of awesome plays. And especially late game, dropping this card will be really nice, because then your deck will be pretty thinned out, and then you'll be having a great chance to draw it back into JD again. Or even if you just want to draw back into like an effect Veiler for late game or whatever, like it's just really nice in that aspect. But anyways, so yeah, that's the 3 decks, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about them. This was pretty much for all the people that commented and were wondering about the new light cards, and people were PMing me, and then people wanted to see different versions of the Lightsworn deck and whatnot. So yeah, that was for you guys. And please subscribe and comment and message and all that good stuff. And yeah, so anyways, peace out, guys.